are interested, I know not everybody who's interested in astrology is interested in the channeling, but the Pleiadians are here with their message for Saturn into Capricorn 2017 to 2020. Yes, we are here and we want to talk about this because it is a very important transit, you see, because Saturn into Capricorn means that nothing is ever going to stay the same, you see. All the structures that you have got in your society now are going to change during these years. Dramatically, yes, things are not going to stay as they were. So don't rely on the structures that you have in your life too greatly, because if you do that, you might be upset, yes, because certain structures are going to just crumble relatively fast, you see. So it's going to be important not to rely on anything too heavily. You have a tendency sometimes to rely on things, yes, and then they disappear on you and you get very upset about it. You say, oh goodness gracious, I thought that was going to stay there forever. And it doesn't, you see. So Saturn into Capricorn is all about letting go of structures, releasing anything that has not been working, that makes you feel very constricted, yes? Anything that makes you feel as though you're in a straitjacket, as though you're tied in, as though you can't get out, you've no freedom. That is not a healthy structure. A healthy structure is one that makes you feel as though you've got your feet on the ground, and you can walk tall, but not one that makes you feel as though you are being squeezed and that it's painful for you to breathe. So if there are structures in your life that are painful and feel strongly as though they are internally depleting your energy, then it's time to look at making significant changes to release those structures. And you humans are going to say, oh, how am I going to do that? I need to earn a living, I need to have money, I need to have rely on my family, all these kinds of things. Well, do you know that the more you force yourself to do something, the less creative you become. The less you get into the flow of energy that can really help you to create all the things that you want to manifest in your life more easily. So although this may seem a little difficult and probably feels difficult to many of you, it is only by releasing the old structures that you allow something new to emerge. And it can feel frightening. You may feel alone, you may feel isolated, you may feel lost, you may feel homesick. Yes, you may feel as though you are really standing on an island and there's not much help around. And really that is because you have used certain structures to rely on that have not been healthy ones for you. So anything that has not been healthy will have to go anyway, sooner or later. So wouldn't it be better during this transit to say, right, anything that feels really as though it's hurting me badly can't be right. And I'm going to trust that. And I'm going to really face it, because Saturn is about facing things, not about avoiding things. Neptune, oh, you know, will dream and vision. No, Saturn is about really looking at the status quo, looking at what is. Looking at your finances, really taking a look, being honest. Looking at ways in which you can really make things a little simpler. Saturn is about simplification. Again, humans tend to get very complicated. Very complicated. Look at your taxation systems, and all this is going to change during these years. Taxation, pensions, social security, all these things are going to change significantly, and don't get frightened about it. It doesn't have to change for the worse. It could well change for the better, and doesn't it need to, wouldn't you agree? The way things are being tightened down, you see, it's this restrictiveness again. It's not healthy. The human being needs some structure, yes, of course. To live in this 3D world that you're in, you need a certain structure. But remember that all structures eventually evaporate. All structures change into something else. So become alchemists. Be ready to alchemize your life. And we know it's a little strange to have ETs talking to you. And there are many ETs among you. Many of you are ETs. That's a whole other subject, but we'll do that more when we go into in-depth channeling for those of you who are more interested in that. But what we can say to you is this. Be ready to release that which you've been relying on that has been strangling you. Be ready to simplify. Be ready to see what you really don't need and don't need to hold on to. Oh, what a relief it will be. Your shoulders will relax, your neck will relax. All the things that you've been burdening yourself with. It doesn't have to be that way, dear ones. It can be very simple. So that's our message. As always, we are sending you an energetic message as well as the words. So we hope that you are also receiving that on another level. We love you very much and we thank you for listening. And Barbara, again, really stretching beyond her limits to do this, to share this with you, to share her journey of unfolding, because this is very new for her. She's only been doing this just under 2 years. And so she hasn't really, shall we say, refined it yet, but that's good. It means you're getting it raw and unadulterated. So we're over and out now, we're bringing Barbara back. Hi guys. I hope you enjoyed that, I hope you found it valuable. Once again, a personal stretch for me, a releasing of my astrology structure and widening it out into something more creative, just something more. But as always, I appreciate your feedback, whatever it is. Please feel free to say anything and share anything, because as we do that, we can each learn from one another and co-create the kinds of structures that we really want to see in our world. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.